second part of the Warring Triad with Stargate Hellraiser. Well, basically this is part of the opening cutscene regarding Sophia the Goddess, the second of the 3 parts of the Warring Triad, brought in 3.4. This is a very interesting fight with a lot of tricky little mechanics. So I'm actually going to transfer to a day 2 clear from my trial roulette that's a lot cleaner. And here we go. This is the trial roulette from Wednesday, the 28th of September. You can pretty much bet that most of your trial roulettes are either going to be this or tight and hard for the time being. But here you go. This is Sophia the Goddess. This is a tricky fight. This is a tricky little piece of work here. And I seem to recall they actually asked for a bit of a refresher, so you know what, because you probably, well, actually, well, that's right, no, that's something else. This is, that was, that was, the first part of our A12 group that I finally got the clear on. Basically, I'm giving a couple of the things that are endemic in this fight before we start. Again, not really much from this fight. Not much of lore and scripture for the clear itself. You do get 50 for the thing. One thing that you do notice is that anybody that's new, if you have Wondrous Tales started, you get a second chance point for anything you do, even if it's not even if it's not one of the events that will score for you. You will still get some good, you'll still get the second chance point that you can either reopen one to close another. Like, for example, there's like 4 or 5 savage things on this, on mine this week, so I'm probably going to reopen the dungeons and hope to close some of the others now that I'm pretty much done with everything, at least as far as the new shit for week 1. But this is a little bit tricky. There's a bunch of stuff you gotta pay attention to here, even if you are casual or casual core like myself. But basically what happens is Sophia begins in this phase, and arrow 2 in a large circle from her, but now she'll do Thunder 3, basically leaving only a very small gap right next to her, forcing everybody right next to her. Tricky little fight. Thought to be the bearer of my wisdom. Basically, they'll summon a face at one of 4 points, either the 2 on the left or right in front, or the 2 left or right behind, and they'll shoot straight across a single beam for high damage, and I do believe also from. And here comes the thing, but another one of those things, but in regular mode. Yep, here's one big damage, vulnerability up stack. If you miss it, okay, fire one of those. Lightning attacks, and again Thunder 2, which is basically done the cone in front. Mr. Happy's already got an extreme video guide to this. They say, I've heard some of the people on Exodus saying it's one of the easier fights. Oh, here's that, and now she summons 3 ads after that AoE. we were told to kill the second demi-merge first because of Divine Spark, and that's why. Again, another confusion attack, and of course also you have a zombification as well. That basically if you are killed in this state, you come back as a zombie to attack other players and have to be killed again or kited to keep from wiping the raid. So that's going on as we speak, and that goes on. Fourth Scales of Revelation. Now here's the main mechanic of the fight. A scale on each side. Whoop, there goes the one side. And just so you know, there's the other one, there's the other one. And now the walls go away. Unlike Leviathan, the walls fall away. Now, of course, in this case, if you fall off, you do get put back on. If you have one tether to the one side and two tethers to the other, the safe side is the one with the single tether. Yep, this is now getting a little sticky. You've got 3 players dead. Yeah, they got 2 of them back up. And now watch this. This is one where it gets a little bit sticky because it not only throws that, get away from it to lessen the damage, but also at the same time something's going to hit one of the scales on the side and send the thing down the side there. Sin must be balanced with suffering, and of course I screw that up. There's a black circle and a white circle, pairs of them. If everybody pairs off, nobody gets damaged. If people don't pair off, you saw what happened. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. And whoop. Of course, that gets a little more complicated when you start varying the size of the balls and the things that fall into the situation, but 33%. Whoop. And again, that's damage and vulnerability up stack, as is apparent most all the time that you get this kind of stuff. And now once again you have to check the side. Where's she gonna go? Okay, there. Swipe the field. I guess to me, if there was really one improvement that I think a lot of the better players would want, and even some of these raids, would be to increase the difficulty of the, say have one final trick at like 10 or 12% or something, because usually by the time you've hit 20-25% of the fight, you are going to now you've seen everything now. I did say hold the LB3 for the healer till the end, just to make sure that if we need it. And of course, again, one of the demi-merges has been re-established, but fortunately, looks to me like we're going to hit the LB3 right about the same time we're either going to need it or can use it, so... And about 10% left. Looks like we're going to get ourselves a very effective Sin and Suffering. Now, of course, since I stay in the same place, or not quite, I moved off. Oops. Oops. You just compound FTW. I may start using that, I don't know. Now you're dead, 'cause we killed you. We're glad you're not alive. Okay. That's enough for me. There's a Sophia kill. So, more later from Starcade Hellraiser.